Hello all, welcome to the channel. Today I'm bringing you an overview of an absolute classic high finance all the way back from the 1960s. So this is a 2 to 6 player game, I believe it is, and it's low complexity. If you're not a fan of roll and move, folks, this might not be the game for you. Now this is low complexity, will take you about 2 hours plus, I would say. Depends how quickly you can get around, and it's a good old-fashioned stock market game. We are buying low, hopefully, selling high. So we've got these 6 industries in the middle of these rondelles. The prices will be fluctuating as you buy and sell. So if you land on one of these stock exchange spots here of 5, you get an opportunity to buy one stock of your choice, up to 5 shares, or you could sell up to 5 shares in one stock. So maybe we bought 5 electrical here, we'd buy them at the current exchange of 16, and it would increase the price all the way up to 21. Next player would go, and boom, maybe they have some electrical shares they want to sell for 5. So then they would sell them, boom, back down. The other people have still got the shares, but they've lost the profits. So the game, you are going around the outside here. You'll start at the press room at the top. You'll roll your dice, and depending where you land is what you do. So what have we got? We've got pass cards, these yellow spots here, and they let you attain these cards here, which are great because if you don't want to roll the dice, you can play a pass card and you can move depending on, let's say you're on this particular column, should we call it. You can go to the next available stock exchange. So if you're here, boom, you can go here straight away. You don't have to have the misfortune of rolling dice. You can buy and sell 5 shares. If you were here, you can go to the 10. So basically it's the next available stock exchange, which is great for buying and selling. If you were on this particular row here, you could go all the way to this credit square if you wanted to, and you could get rid of your credit card to get more liquidity, and they are going to give you £100,000, but you need this at the end of the game, and you're going to somehow have to come back here to pay 130,000 to get it back in your possession for one of the winning conditions. You could also use that pass card to head straight to the press room at the top here if you are on this particular row, and when you get to the press room, either purposefully for a pass card or maybe you've accidentally landed on it, you're going to be revealing your telex card, which is some insider information. Now some of these, maybe they give you a steady market, no variations. There's a whole host in here. Some of them will influence the prices, so electricals going up, motor cars going down. So maybe you knew this, you started buying in electrical shares. Some of them will make the markets crash. You can see electrical shares are going to crash. So basically you look at the board, where are electrical here? Anyone who had shares would then have to give them all back to the bank. These shares crash, and the previous one that crashed, so petroleum here, would go back to a starting value of 10. If you can get in there quick, you can buy those shares cheap. And you also, if you're good at card counting, you might be able to remember that that card that just played is at the bottom of the deck here, and you can kind of cycle as to roughly when that crash may come back around. Okay, what else have we got? We've got this bomb. So if you land on the bomb, you reveal the top telex of the deck, and you have to play it there and then. So everyone is a little bit nervous when the bomb happens. You have got collect coupons here in blue, which is where you're going to get £1,000 per share you own currently, £20,000 for a majority, and there is 6 companies, 25 shares of each, so you're looking for 13 shares for a majority. If you get to the trust on the corner there, each majority you have at that time is going to get you 20,000 from each other player, not from the bank, other players. So you're going to need a little bit of cash about you. You've got the tax man there at the top, £1,000 per share you're paying. You've got winning at the races. You've got some theft down here, inheritance on the side. So pretty much, folks, you are rolling. You're trying to buy shares. You're then maybe using pass cards you require to sell them quickly. The prices are going up and down. You've got some hidden information in front of you. You want to reveal that at the press room at the far right there, and then everyone's like, oh my days, is it going up, is it going down? Am I going to maybe diversify and hold a bit of everything? But then maybe you're going to lose something here and there, which you are likely to do so, because these cards are going to influence these crashes throughout the game there. Or maybe you're going all in on one stock. You've got 13 yellows and you're going to make the most of those trusts and coupons as you go throughout the game. But then boom, that stock, that industry has gone bust. Maybe you're going to dip in and out, which is probably your best strategy. Make that cash, and for the win, you are looking to have in your possession the credit card. You are hoping to have achieved £1 million or dollars and at least 15 shares in any type, and you take victory. Now, if you do ever sort of run out of cash, you can sell your shares at a nominal value of 10,000 each, and if you can't do that, you can get 150 grand and you're starting shares to start again, but you have to pay that back on top of the $1 million you need for the win. There we are, folks. If you get a chance to play this, give it a go. It's light-hearted fun for the family. There we are. High finance. Enjoy.